Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another comic book and superhero month. This time I'm reviewing a 2023 movie I just saw on Paramount Plus. It was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it for what it was. And that is the 2023 CG animated movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Yeah. Or I like to call it Into the Turtleverse. Because that's what it looks like. It looks very into the Spider Verse and a little bit of claymation as well. It did really well, and I'm glad that this movie was a success at the box office because there were so few and far between successes at the box office this year. And that one was one of the movies that did well despite Barbie dominating the entire summer. Turtles. Not teenage, not turtles. Turtles. Hold on, and give me a second, guys. I'm just looking for it because I uh I didn't look this up ahead of time, and the chat is open if you want to say anything. I enjoyed it because I'm like, remember, Josh was like, "Oh, the turtles haven't been fun in a long time." Well, I disagree with that. I think this movie is awesome. I think it respects the lore enough to not insult the fans like Kathleen Kennedy has done. Yeah, this movie was produced by Seth Rogen. Him and Evan Goldberg wrote the script, and also you have Dan Hernandez and Benji Samit. And this movie had the one thing that the Michael Bay movies did not have. Hey, John. Hey, Salvatore. It's been a while. Well, I'm doing a review at night, so you can see me. It has heart. That's something the Loud House has, and the Really Loud House, and now this. If you have heart, you can go a long way, even with the gross out humor and things. It's a kids movie, guys. You're gonna get what you get what you pay for. It's the seventh theatrically released Ninja Turtles movie and a reboot of the series. After the Michael Bay ones, I had to see something better, and this is way better. The film stars Micah Abbey, Shaman Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon. They're the Turtles. They did a really good job, mostly, alongside an ensemble voice cast of Ayo Edebiri. She's the voice of April. She did great. Maya Rudolph, no, didn't care about her lesbian character. John Cena and Seth Rogen did Bebop and Rocksteady. They did fine. Rose Byrne didn't care about her, or Natasha Demetria. They were Leatherhead. They made some changes I was not a fan of. Andrew Dice Clay, I think he's underrated. There were some changes I liked, like some of the voices of the Turtles are younger, and some of them are black. It didn't bother me. They made April black. That was fine. It's a prequel. I can let it go. But there were some changes I didn't like the lead female human is got a very stereotypical German accent, voiced by Maya Rudolph, and it's basically a species of Krang, but in human form. That's stupid. Just put Krang in the movie. Some of the soundtrack I liked, some of it was just out of place. Ice Cube was a great villain. Superfly, awesome. Hey, what's up, heterosexual guy? It was fun. For a kids movie, this is an alternative to Spider-Verse being 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is only an hour and 34 minutes. It is way shorter. There's one post-credit scene at the end, so stay till the end credits to see a nice teaser for the next one. And the Turtles, yeah, they sold the movie. A movie starring the main characters that are in the title, and they're not sidelined by April like in the 2014 movie. Oh, gasp! You don't say. And yeah, the plot is basically something we've seen before. Turtles go on a hunt for a mysterious crime syndicate, but their trouble arises when an army of mutants are unleashed upon them. Yeah, exact. Thoughts on the base with Mark Dacascos? I haven't seen that. The story explores themes of family acceptance and desire to fit in, and it worked. The movie cost not $200 million; it cost $70 million and made $167.5 million worldwide. That's more than double its budget, and it's a movie that costs less than $100 million. That is a triumph for Paramount this year after losing money with the Mission Impossible 7. I'll say it. I like it more than Mission Impossible 7. That movie was too long and had Bintos up your anus. This movie did not have a Binto in the lead cast, which was great. Yeah, it screened well, and it got positive reviews from the performances, screenplay, and stylized animation. Several critics consider the best Turtles movie. It's not the best of all time. The first two '90s movies are definitely the par for the course, but it's definitely better than 3. I can say that without any doubt. A follow-up television series, Tales of the Ninja Turtles, is set to premiere next year, and a sequel. Good. I want more of these turtles, not the Shrek Hulks. Thoughts on the Rush Hour movies? I like them. Salvatore, don't put too many questions. This is not a live stream commentary. It's a review. But this movie was fun. 99 minutes long. Not 2 hours and 20, not 2:37, not 2:45, not 3 hours and 1 minute like Oppenheimer. 1 hour and 39 minutes with the end credits. That is short, sweet, and to the point. It was funny. It made me laugh. The turtles had great chemistry. There were a lot of Easter eggs and meta jokes that made me laugh. I felt something at the end when they were doing the hero speech. Critics loved the movie. Yeah, they did, Spidey. It was way better than the 2014 movie. Yeah, and it was not as long, and it wasn't stupid, and the turtles looked fine. And I know it's kind of borrowing from Spider-Verse, but it didn't bother me. When is the movie coming out on Blu-ray? Wait, here it is. Streaming. Yeah, it already came out today. The film was available to stream today, and it's coming out on Blu-ray probably in October or November. It was a really fun movie, and it made me smile. And I got the references: Eastman and Laird, and the post-credit scene, the ninja rap from the second movie. You have all these, references. They don't mention Casey Jones, but they had Mondo Gecko, voiced by Paul Rudd. He was great. I love seeing Paul Rudd. I love him as Ant-Man. He was good in Ghostbusters Afterlife. He's just a fun actor. Oh, excuse me. And for a Turtles movie, I was expecting a lot worse, but it was way better than I thought. And for a movie that was not as, it was accepted by critics like Spider-Verse, but it didn't get the 8.9 on IMDb. No, those movies got so much praise, and I just don't see it. I think they're well made, but the second movie, having Miles not be in the first 20 minutes bothered me. That's why I'm going to wait till next year. This is more my speed. It's shorter. It's not pandering as much. Yeah, there's some references to Gen Z stuff. You got a bulletin board in school that says the LGB history and all that, but it didn't bother me here as much as other films, because in the Mitchells versus the Machines, it took me out of the film. Here, it didn't. It's reference gone. They never mention it again, which is good, because nowadays everything has to pander to wokeness, gayness, and politics and gender politics and all that. It wasn't here, thankfully. The Turtles were not altered in a way that I hated. So I really enjoyed that. With its unique visual style and story that captures the essence of the franchise appeal, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is an animated treat for the whole family. Yes, and it's inoffensive. There's no curse words, sexuality, or any of that like in The Flash. And is it perfect? No. Like I said, some of the changes were not good. And also, the animation is not going to be for everybody. Also, the film had like I said, the soundtrack is hit and miss. You're either going to like it or not. It's a lot of 90s rap and such, because again, it's an urban in New York City, in Manhattan. So you got to know what you're getting into. But I don't hate this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. Go see it in the theater if it's still there. Wait to see, stream it on Paramount Plus. Go buy the Blu-ray when that comes out in a few months. Support movies like this. Stop supporting Disney and their pandering and their failures this year, and start supporting Nickelodeon and Paramount, because they at least try harder than Disney. And we still got Monster High 2, which I'm looking forward to later in October. So this movie's cool, but I picked the crossover better than the movie. I know, because a lot of people did, but it's just too long. A kid's movie doesn't need to be 2.5 hours. An hour and 39 minutes, that's perfect. It's not any shorter or longer than it needs to be. It's right in the middle. That is good enough for someone like me who had a very long summer of pain and suffering and a lot of, heat hitting me in the face. So I'll take what I can get. And I enjoyed it for what it is. It came out digitally downloaded a few weeks ago, so you can watch it then. And it's very, very fun. And I would recommend, I would see this again in the theater next year. It was very, very entertaining. And I didn't feel like, oh, great, they made the Turtles black. No, they didn't alter it too much so that they're unrecognizable, like in the Shrek Hulk things that Michael Bay did. Anyway, that's my review for Mutant Mayhem. It's awesome. It's just a lot better than a lot of people said it was. And it didn't upset me. Considering the summer I had, this is more than enough for me, considering what Sony has done in the past and Disney. Take that, Disney. Yeah, exactly. Disney thought Elemental will make money because it has the same freaking message that this movie had, but this movie did it better. I felt something at the end. I accepted the turtles for what they are. People accepted them for who they are, with even though they're mutants, they care about them. It's good. It's called acceptance. Got it. You don't have to say it 15 times in a Disney movie. You see these two different elements, they don't go together. Let's try to accept them as they are. Here, they did it better. Sorry, Elemental, but this was better than you. That's why it made money. That's why we're getting a sequel. That's why Nickelodeon's been more successful than Disney in this decade and the last decade, because they don't pander as much. They put a sprinkle of it, but it's not enough to piss me off. Disney did it way worse in the past 5 years. All they did was Star Wars and with some of the Marvel movies and with the freaking animated films, putting gay characters as main characters in a kids movie. They didn't do that here, and I'm happy for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge the Turtles. They're a legendary franchise for over almost 40 years now, and I just love these characters so much. They mean a lot to me, obviously. Kicking it since 1984 when I was a fetus. And the cartoon, I love the cartoon from the 80s. The 2003 cartoon, I want to say it. And I'm going to say bye to you guys. Go see the movie. If you have Paramount Plus, stream it right now. What are you waiting for? Turtle Power forever, guys. TURTLT Power. Thank Cowabunga, guys. See you in the next one.